Hey, finally caught up with my Unus Annus tribute videos. So hooray me. So today, finally caught up. A year ago, Unus Annus made a video titled Granting Access into Heaven's Sweet Gates. And they just looked at some online thing that was like, yo, this means that you are going to heaven or hell. And it had like such strange arbitrary things on there, like do you smoke or whatever. I think it might have posed like two or three actual ethical questions. But I feel like there was a lot of weird ones that's like it shouldn't matter like how somebody's habits are with like eating or health oriented things of like if they're really like an ethical person. And also like I thought it was interesting too because there's so many religions that really are just like as long as you subscribe to the religion, that's all you need. Like if you're Christian, like if you just say like yo, Jesus is my savior, that's the thing that gets you into heaven apparently. I'd love to see some proof on that, but that's what faith is, I guess. Anyways, that all aside, I thought this was a good one. I think the editors did a really good job too. I feel like they did the like ascending into heaven thing, and I think Mark had some bit where he was talking about talking with Saint Peter at the pearly gates. He's like Peter, Peter, and like the editors like put on like Peter Parker or something like with like with angels robes. It's like just stuff like that. This was a good video though. It was a fun little like questionnaire they did. And I think they both were going to be going into heaven with how they answered to the questions. I think those things are kind of fun to play around with, but I think they shouldn't be taken too seriously. Obviously, I think it is important to try to be a good person in more meaningful ways than just worry about if you're a smoker or whatever. Like, I don't know if that was one of the questions, but I felt like some of them were kind of like, I don't think that really has to do with the ethical quandary. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything else really to talk about with this one, but I don't really think so. I think like the idea of heaven and hell are like very interesting, like kind of ideological concepts. But I don't know. Like I don't say like I necessarily like subscribe to any particular religion or I like to take religion into account. I consider myself sort of like a more of a generic spiritualist, if anything. But like I like to think about them, but I don't practice anything really. So that's a thing. But like, yeah, and I don't think that Mark and Ethan necessarily do either, but again, I can't speak for them. So everybody's kind of got their own thing. And like I think that there are great people who do and don't, and there are terrible people who don't do or don't. And I don't think it has anything to do with anything specific like that. Like, there are people that, say they believe in God, yet they're like fuck the poor basically. And it's like, like I think it's important to I don't know, be a good person in more meaningful ways, at least on the time we have on Earth. And then I'm not too worried about like the afterlife. I know they say it's, eternal and everything, but like but anyways, I don't know, I'm kind of just talking in circles. But yeah, that's kind of like I say, it was a fun video, it was interesting, it was good seeing the boys laugh and pal around, but that's kind of all I got on that. So I'll see you guys in the next video.